Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope everybody's well out there on this Sunday morning, August 8th. Wow. Again, as you can see, not only is the weeks going by fast, month going by fast, as well as the year, you guys. My name is Thomas Taylor III. You guys, coming to you live from Lawrenceville, Georgia. First, I want to give a couple birthday shout outs to a friend of mine, Mr. Jeff McCullough. Actually, today's his birthday. Tracy Harris is her birthday, as well as my sister Barbara Williams. So, hey, happy birthday, you guys. Keep pushing. Well, hey, you guys. This morning, we'll try to be brief. I appreciate all the love for last week. Myself and my wife, we was on our 26th wedding anniversary. We was out there in Orlando, Florida, and I definitely just kind of want to take a moment and still get a word to you guys to keep you encouraged, to make sure I stay committed to doing the things that I said I was going to do in terms of coming to you live every week, you guys. So, hey, again, I appreciate the love. Well, this morning, I want to talk to you about mindset, right? And in the wake of everything that's going on around us, you guys, with the pandemic, with the situation, with the evictions, with the houses and the rent, like there's just so much going on around us, you guys. I want to talk to you about mindset, right? Now, mindset is key because I want to talk to you about a fixed mindset versus a growth mindset. So kind of pause for a moment and just kind of ask yourself, what situation or which one are you in? Are you in a fixed mindset or do you have an expanding growth mindset? And what do I mean by the difference is sometimes when you have a fixed mindset, you kind of avoid feedback, right? So somebody's kind of giving you, corrective criticism. You kind of avoid it and shun it. Or if somebody is actually, if you have an ability to have some sort of challenge or something to that effect, say, nah, I'm not really into that. I'm just going to stay, keep doing what I'm doing because I'm just fixed on how I see it. As well as sometimes, are you threatened by what you see other people doing, right? Like other people's successes, things of that nature. Because sometimes in terms of a fixed mindset says, no, hey, I see what they're doing and I'm looking at what they're doing, and it kind of threatens you a little bit, right? Because your mind is just fixed. Like you don't have a growth mindset to grow past where you are, to get challenged. So some of the attributes for a growth mindset is, do you listen to, effective, criticism and or feedback, right? So again, I use myself as an example. When I did my first Facebook Live, you guys, way back in February, I got a whole lot of phone calls. I got a lot of text messages for, effective feedback, right? Criticism or feedback, because at that time, my first one, my mouth was dry, kind of feel like I was chewing cotton, I was smacking a lot, and he was giving me feedback, right? So just think about it. If I didn't have a growth mentality, it would have been difficult for me to receive that, right? So I ask you, in your personal life, in your business life, are you willing to accept, right, feedback? And typically when you get feedback, you guys, it's from people that care about you, right? They care about you enough to kind of help you and guide you along the way with what you said you wanted to do or what you're committed at, right? So that's back in February when I was getting that feedback, and I accepted it. Why? Because I accepted the challenge of coming to you live and just sharing a word and sharing inspiration. Well, that's a part of it, right? So now when I fast forward, say, hey, Thomas, you did well, kind of, watch this or watch that. But for the most part, those that are watching and those that kind of were with me along the way, they're excited and proud of my growth, right? See that? Growth, right? So the question to you is your mindset in terms of what you said you wanted to do and where you're going, right? Do you have a mindset where you're accepting what individuals are telling you? Do you have a mindset where you're learning, right? Because I had a conversation with a friend of mine, and regardless of whatever industry that you're in, what's the last book that you read in that industry? Now, week before last, I showed you I have a pile of books, right? Because I'm a coach. I have a pile of books on coaching, right? So if you say, you're a baker or you're a speaker or whatever it is, what books have you read to stretch and pull your mindset, right? Because I promise you, somebody has gone before you in whatever it is that you want to do. Now, that fixed mindset says, oh, nah, I don't need to read any books. I don't need to really look at any research. This is how I see it. This is how I want to do it. Excuse me. And this is how I'm going to get it done. Well, okay, that's fine until you come across a roadblock. So now, when you come across a roadblock, which way do you go? What do you do, right? So if people have been trying to pour into you and giving you feedback, and you've been shunning their feedback, well, maybe they're not giving you that feedback no more. So now, when you come to a crossroad, what do? Who do you call, right? Versus a growth mindset says, when you come across a roadblock, either you could pick up the phone and call somebody and get their feedback to kind of help you make a decision, or you could resort to a book, right? Got them sitting right here, right? This is a coaching book, right? You could resort to somebody else's story that maybe you can see how they got through that same scenario that you're going through, right? That's a growth mindset. And again, in the times that we're dealing with, you guys, where, health is big, right? I mean, that's critical in this environment. You see, man, excuse me, every time you turn on the news, they're talking about mental health, you guys, right? Why? Because the things that are going on around us are straining us, you guys, putting pressure on us, because now when we feel like we're confined and we can't move around and move about like we're accustomed to, our mind starts to play tricks on us, you guys, right? So again, on this Sunday morning, what I want to just kind of encourage you is, if you have a fixed mindset, I just challenge you to expand that to grow. Why? Because not only will a growth mindset help you, it'll help those around you, you guys, because everybody has something to bring to the party. Everybody has something to bring to the table, you guys. And when you're around like-minded people who are constantly innovative, right? They're constantly about growth. They're constantly about doing things positive. This is what happens. And I promise you, that thing that you prayed to your creator about, somebody will call you. Somebody will send you a text message, you guys, for that very thing that you were asking for. Why does the universe deliver it? The universe delivers it to you because your mindset is in a growth position where you're willing to accept other things in the universe. Why? Ultimately, to bring you to that same destination that you asked for. You know what it is? The thing that you prayed for. That only you know that you asked God for. Well, guess what? He sent somebody to help you get there. But what he did was he disguised them as growth. Now, if your mindset is fixed, you won't see that as a growth opportunity. Because that opportunity, meaning when somebody comes to you, it can lead you to that very thing that you prayed for, that very thing that you asked your creator for, right? But sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, we get caught in a mindset that says, nah, I'm all right. Nah, I'm good, right? And you may be, right? And that's not the question. The question is, do you believe what you asked for? Right? Just think about it. If you believe what you asked for, It might be pulling you to grow and stretch past your current mindset, your current frame of mind, your current thought process. It may come in a disguise, right? So this Sunday morning, going into a brand new week, you guys, just take some inventory. Take some inventory on where am I in my personal life? Where am I in my business life? Who do I have around me? And the individuals that I have around me, am I shutting them out? Or am I allowing them to pull my mentality so I can grow and stretch past my comfort zone, you guys? Now, that's a great indicator. If somebody says, hey, Mike, hey, John, hey, Mary, how you doing? You say, I'm fine, I'm good. I question you and I challenge you. Is that a growth mentality? Versus, hey, John, how you doing? Hey, every single day I'm growing and I'm being stretched. Are you comfortable? Nah, I haven't been comfortable in a while. I'm uncomfortable. I'm nervous, right? Where I'm going, I'm not so sure, but guess what? I'm going to go anyway, right? Because we always heard, scared money don't make money, right? So if you're in a place where you're afraid to move, just slow down and think, wow, do I have a fixed mindset, right? Am I okay with where I am? Because if I had a growth mentality, I'd be a little bit nervous. I'd be a little bit uncertain, right? I do my research, but then I make a move, right? Why? Because that move that you make, it just might put you in a position where you're expanding your territory, you guys. Having dominion over your territory, you guys. And that's another place. Now I believe in you. Why? Because your creator would not have given you the ability to think about it if he didn't give you the wisdom, the wherewithal, and the people around you to make that thing come into fruition. But again, that's growth, right? Because in that book that you may have read, he talks about he's the Alpha and the Omega, right? What is that? That's the beginning and the end, right? So in between there, that's growth, you guys. So hey, on this Sunday morning, my friend Jeff McCullough's actual birthday, the challenge is, do you have a fixed mindset or growth mindset? So here's an example for myself, then I'm gonna let you guys go, you guys. 2 Sundays ago, myself and a friend of mine, Nadira Lewis, she's another coach. She had a post on my Facebook. So we kind of spoke for a little while. Her and I talked about different things. And we talked about creating something to help individuals with their mindset just to grow. Just have conversations. That was 2 Sundays ago, you guys. So I did my Facebook Live in the morning. We spoke that morning. We agreed to start a brand new show on Facebook Live at 7 p.m. 2 Sundays ago. Actually, now we named it Dinner with the Coaches, you guys. So every Sunday night at 7 p.m., we go live, right? We got a panelist, we got guests, just to shed more light, just to give you guys more information, you guys. But on that day, we talked about it, we created a plan, and we implemented what we talked about on that Sunday. And from every Sunday from now, we're going live at 7 o'clock. It's on Nadira Lewis's site. I'll share it on my site. But hey, tune in. It's called Dinner with the Coaches, you guys. We kind of pick a topic, and we have different, mindset, different, variations of information. And then we highlight different businesses, you guys, right? Because there's a lot of phenomenal people doing a lot of phenomenal things. So all we did was put ourselves in a position to create a platform, right? But her and I, we never did that before. But we have a growth mentality, you guys, right? To stretch ourselves. And it's not about us. It's about creating something to help other people who may not be too comfortable with going live actually talking to the world, you guys, right? So again, tune in at 7 p.m. on Nadira Lewis's site. We go live, dinner with the coaches, you guys. So hey, that's my time, you guys. I could go on, but as always, it's been a plum-pleasing pleasure as well as a privilege. My name is Thomas Taylor III, you guys. You can find me on Facebook at Thomas Taylor III. You can follow my YouTube channel, Thomas Taylor III, Taylor Your Dreams. And you can follow me on Instagram, Thomas Taylor III, you guys. Hey, let's think about that. Let's do some inventory. Fixed mindset versus growth mindset, you guys. All right, go out there and make it a great day. Talk to you soon.